guys, welcome to the WhoeverCraft server. During the last episode, when we were working on the, I was showing you the Mage Tower, I had mentioned a little project that I was going to do. We're in the southern base, by the way, and I'm up here in my little storage area. Oh, you might have got a peek. Yeah, one of the things that I don't have here is farms. You know, food, basically. What I've been doing is running back to the main base and spawn and grabbing some food off the farms that I have. If you remember, I have those multi-level farms that go down into the ground. Grabbing some food and bringing it back over here. I don't have any farms set up here, so that was kind of the first priority that I wanted to get squared away, was get some farms going, which is what I've done. But I just didn't want to make farms. You know, that's sort of my signature farm, is the stackable farm that I've done videos on and do just about every single world that I have, and you've seen it 100,000 times. But I didn't want to do that this time. I just wanted to do something different. I have this idea that I'm on the sort of a new area. This is sort of a new world, so to speak. I mean, I'm still on the WhoeverCraft server. It's still the same world, but this is a new area for me, so I'm treating it like a new world, and kind of, in a sense, starting over, although not really, because I do have my spawn base to fall back on. But I wanted to do things differently, and one of the things that I want to do, and the Mage Tower kind of gives you an idea of what I want to do. I want to set up themes for different areas. I just don't want to build structures and say, ooh, there we go, there's a stackable farm, so I got farm. I want to build themes. I want to build, I'm trying to think of the right words to say. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about here, but I want to have a theme to certain things. I just don't want to, build a barn or build a stackable farm or just build a regular farm and say, there you are. I want to kind of associate it with a particular idea or theme, if you will, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do in all my builds, is associate them with a particular theme. Sort of pick a theme, and then do the build according to that theme. And so, let's see, where is it? No, not there. Where did it? Aha! As you can see, I went around and collected some mushrooms. And I had mentioned that I was going to do something with these mushrooms, because I do have where is it? Silk Touch pick. So, yeah, so, you can kind of see it. There. So, I basically built myself a farm because I needed the food. I mean, honestly, the food that I have here, this and the little bit of food up here in the storage chest, this is all basically from spawn, from my spawn base. So I really needed a farm here, but I did something a little bit different. I'm gonna sneak over this way so you can't see it right now. We'll get a view of it here in a minute. But I also wanted to show you this. Now I still got the death drop over. Where is it? I still got the death drop over here into water. It's not really a death drop because I come on. I can't get it. There we go. I drop into water, so it's not really a death drop, but it feels like it when you first fall through the hole. But here we are in my little mining shack. So I still haven't done anything here, but I built this little drop weight. I'm going to clean this up and make it look nice. And I'm going to finish. My next project, after I show you this project, my next project is going to be working on the mines. And again, we're going to do a theme. We're going to do an old dwarven mine kind of system, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. I still like that. I still think that's kind of cool. So, and the comments that I got on it, folks seem to like it as well. So I've got a little section over here. These are just little lighting areas. I don't have a proper path at the moment, but I will be working on it. And there we go. This is my mushroom village. Now, of course, I went through all that, and of course, the screenshot of the thumbnail for the video will be a picture of this, so you'll have have already seen it if you look at the thumbnails, but you know, it's kind of fun just to do the video thing anyway. So this was all water here. I don't know if I've been out this way or not, but this was all water here. So I just kind of built this little path that wraps around here out of dirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this little stone-ish path kind of system here, and I'll extend it down around and over to where the mine is. You can kind of get a good picture. That chicken's been there. That chicken's been basically in the same spot since I've been working on this. You can kind of get a good view of the base there. It looks kind of cool. So okay. So anyways, this is my little mushroom village. All the mushrooms are the same, and they're all furnished. They all got the same interior. Little whoops. Got windows in the side. So yeah. And again, this is my farming area here. So I've got my farms. And I just got 3 right now, but I'll be adding a few more to it. Although I think these are probably this size of a farm. This is 4 blocks this way and 4 blocks in each direction. It produces a little more than a stack, generally speaking. You know, it's random, but generally produces more than a stack of food. So it's plenty of food, really. Probably, I mean, it's more than enough for me. So yeah, this little mushroom village, you know, it doesn't really have a backstory to it. It's just a little village that I built out of mushrooms, little houses. So yeah, I thought it turned out pretty neat. I like it. My grandson was watching me build it because he is how old is he now? He is 4 years old, I think. Yeah, he's 4 years old, and he likes to play Minecraft. And so he was watching me. He was studying how I was building this, which, of course, they're very simple. But yeah, so here it is. Now I've got I added the dark oak trees here in addition to the regular oak trees, just to give it a little bit, because you know, obviously the mushrooms are part of the dark rooftop forest, and so you know, it was kind of obvious that I needed some of those to kind of go with the mushroom theme. Here's carrots here, which I don't really use carrots much, but they're a good quick food. You don't have to cook them or anything. As you can see, all the mushrooms are the same. All the little houses are the same. And I built up, this area was just pretty much empty here, and that's not going to grow. And so I kind of did this, and this is actually a swamp down here, swamp biome, as you can tell. But I filled this area in with trees, and they're still growing, but yeah, I wanted the backdrop of trees. If I need to expand out any more of the farms, I can do it out this direction. But I kind of wanted to just, you know, sort of give it a backdrop of trees. Although it's really nice, nice territory over here. And you can see that rooftop forest actually goes over in this direction. So I could, if I wanted to, extend this down this way, and kind of build the forest myself if I wanted to do it. But I think this will be probably enough if I find myself running into a food shortage, which I really doubt I will be. But if I do, I can always expand it out. But there we have it. There's my little mushroom village. Yeah. I thought it turned out pretty good. I don't really have an opening over here, but this isn't really intended to kind of, I mean, you can come over here and look around. I left that area open as a sort of lookout area, so you can kind of just look around and see the view, because it's really a nice view, I think, from up here. Go around this way. Whoops. And of course I added these as lighting. Excuse me. Now I went with the oak here. I tried the dark oak here for the stairs and fences and whatnot, and it was just too much dark oak. I really didn't like it. It was just too dark, and it was just too much dark oak. I think with the dark oak trees, and we've got the dark oak doors, this is, I think, a nice contrast. I think the lighter oak goes well with the dark. I just like the contrast better. I thought it looked a lot better. It was just too much dark, in my opinion. So I went with just the oak. So we have a nice little contrast, I think. And yeah, there's the homestead there, and on the southern continent. I really like this area. I mean, look at this. This is just gorgeous. It's beautiful, and so many different biomes. I know I've said this before, but I mean, we've got forest. There's a flower forest over there, rooftop forest, a swamp. If I need slime, I can just go over here and farm the slimes. I don't even need to find a slime chunk anymore, which is nice. I hated trying to figure out what the slime chunks were. And you know, it's cool building a slime farm. You know, it's cool for the first 5 minutes. And I mean, how often do you really need slimes? I mean, with the slime blocks now, they're a little bit more useful than they used to be. And of course, leads. But I mean, you know, once you have a stack of slime balls, that's going to do you for a while. So, I mean, why not just come over here and, you know, when the moon is full, which it's almost full, when the moon's full, just go over there and kill a bunch of slimes and you're good to go. As you see, the grass is filling in. But as I said, I'm going to extend this little pathway here. I'm out of materials. I need to go farm some more materials, mine some more materials, but I'm out of materials. But I'm going to continue the path kind of down this way here. Probably need to fix this so it's not quite so straight, make it look more natural-ish. This kind of area here is a little bit more natural. I'm not really concerned about lighting this area up too much, making it super safe. I mean, that's not really the point. I don't mind whacking a few zombies or skeletons or spiders along the way. So, look at this area, though. Isn't this cool? Where is he? He's over there. Isn't this nice? Isn't this cool? This is just... So, where are you? Oh, there you are. Punk. Oh, see, I was leaving you alone. You could have just left me alone. We could have got along just fine. Well, check this out. Isn't that cool? I just think that's so neat. I just love this area. I've said that like 100 times, but I really do. I really do. And, of course, I need, you know, the next thing that I need is a cow farm and a sheep farm and a pig farm and all that, which I'm going to do over in that plains area there. And I haven't thought of a theme for that yet, you know, what I'm going to do. But, yeah, when I settle on some sort of... I'm leaning towards a sort of a Western theme, an old United States, Western 1800s kind of Western theme. I'm a big fan of the old Western movies. I really like them. I think they're cool. I like the old John Wayne movies and whatnot. So the old Clint Eastwood movies back when he was doing this, what they call the spaghetti westerns. And if you don't know what that means, it's basically Clint Eastwood, an Italian director. I forget his name now. He's the one that did The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and a bunch of other Clint Eastwood ones. Italian director. I don't really know what the backstory is. I don't know whether Clint Eastwood, you know, wasn't getting the roles in the United States that he was getting. But anyways, this Italian director made a bunch of movies with Clint Eastwood. And they're really good movies, too. They're considered to be some of the best Westerns around, like The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. That's considered to be a classic Western movie, right up there with, although that doesn't have Clint Eastwood in it, but The Good, Bad, the Ugly is a sort of a kind of classified as one of those. But really one of the best movies, but it was, you know, not done in the United States. I'm pretty sure that Good, Bad, and the Ugly is classified as a spaghetti western. It was done by the Italian director. I may be wrong on that, and if I am, you can correct me on that. But yeah, so but yeah, some of the early western movies, like with Clint Eastwood and John Wayne and The Good, Bad, the Ugly, that had a whole bunch of... The Good, Bad, the Ugly is just a great movie because it had just a whole bunch of stars in it. It's really good. But yeah, I just like those old Western movies. So I may do a Western theme out there. Just build some Western, like build a little Western town out there in that area. I mean, that's a perfect place to do it. It looks kind of Western-y. So, but yeah, there's the village from afar, from the vantage point of the of the homestead here. Yeah, I like it. It turned out really nice. It's lit up well at night. It looks really good at night. I like the combination of the red and the green with the brown and the lighter brown. So, thought I heard something sneaking up on me. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. That path looks a little too straight, though. I'll fix that. We've got a nice little area here. What I'm going to do on the other side, I think, is build a little dock back behind this mushroom house and back over here. Build a little dock for a boat, because we've got some ocean stuff going on over there. And I have not explored over in that area, so maybe we'll do that one day. We'll just go and explore. I haven't fixed the vines. The vines are still a mess, so I need to do that. And another project that I want to work on here real soon is a nether base, hub, whatever you want to call it here. Right now I just got this ugly little box here, and that's just basically to keep the gas from knocking out my nether portal. Which, you know what I need to do here, safety tip, you should always have a chest with a flint and steel in it, because you never know when the portal will get blown away. So, but yeah, I want to build a nice little nether hub here for me. And Groovy's old, I don't think this is his new portal. I think this may have been his old one, or maybe this is his new one. I'm not sure. It's over in this. It's right over there. I can't quite see it. You can just barely see it over there. So I had my render distance on 16 chunks, which is, oh man, that scared me. 16 chunks, because I get better performance doing it that way. I don't have the best computer. I upgraded to Windows 10. Had to go through. I couldn't even run Minecraft because the drivers weren't updated. Of course, I was running just on the default Microsoft drivers. I have a 64-bit computer, and so I downloaded the NVIDIA. I have an NVIDIA card. It's just I think it's a 630 GT. I think that's what it is. It's not any special kind of card. It's better than what I had, but it's still not as good as it could be for sure. And they said in that, that NVIDIA has been working closely with Microsoft. Well, why didn't they just install the NVIDIA drivers when they installed Windows 10? Huh? Why not? I mean, come on, Microsoft. What's going on here? I'm not really... Windows 10, I've been using Windows 7, which I really like a lot. Windows 10 is a little bit... It's a different beast, so I'm going to have to get used to it. It doesn't seem to be as responsive, but that could have been because my video drivers weren't updated. So I've updated the drivers. So I was able to run Minecraft. I mean, when I first started Minecraft, it crashed. It would not even run. Minecraft wouldn't run at all. So I updated the drivers, and Minecraft ran all right. And I'm running about my normal frames, which I run anywhere from 30 to 20, 25 frames when I play Minecraft. So I'm running about the proper amount of frames. So everything looks good. I'll see how I'm sure the updated driver is probably going to help the response of the operating system itself. But it's funny. I was thinking about this looking at Windows 10. Now I've been around computing since before computing, I graduated high school in 76, right? The 4-function calculator came out in like 75. 4-function now. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide. That's it. That's all it had. It cost you like $150 to buy the thing. And it was a big old sucker too. It wasn't like a little tiny watch-sized gizmo we have now. I mean, we got whole computers that are the size of our watch now. I mean, this was a big old hunk of thing. But so I've been around since computers, and back before Windows came out, we had DOS, Disk Operating System, by Microsoft, and IBM had their version as well. And at the time, there was all these. They weren't operating systems; they were just basically front ends to DOS, and they were window type front ends and stuff. And this Windows 10 reminds me a lot of that pre-Windows windowing system that various different vendors produced at the time. And I'm thinking, so this is modern technology in today's world, as far as computing and what we see visually on the screen has gone back to the 80s, basically. You know, I don't get it, but hey, you know, whatever. So, you know, the reason I upgraded was because, let's face it, if you don't upgrade, you know, it's going to be, what, a couple years down the road, maybe, when they get rid of Windows 7. I mean, you know, it's getting faster and faster where they're dropping support of these old operating systems. And I figured, you know, it's a free upgrade, so I might as well do it, because how long is a free upgrade going to last? And, you know, I mean, it's the newest operating system, you know, and when they quit supporting these older operating systems, like, you know, like XP, they've dropped support on that, or they're about to. I don't know if they've officially done it yet or not, but they're about to. You know, it won't be long before they do Windows 7 and all the rest of them as well. But I really liked Windows 7. I thought it was a really good operating system, you know. It's unfortunate that they've kind of taken this tablet approach to desktop computing. I don't like it. I think it's good for tablets, you know, but not if you're serious about computers and serious about computing, and if you're a game player especially, you don't have a touchscreen monitor. I mean, I don't know of any really gamers that use touchscreen monitors. Maybe that's the case, and I'm not aware of it. But, you know, I don't know why you want to use this touchscreen metaphor on the desktop. You know, and Windows 10 isn't really touchscreen like. I mean, it's not tablet like in that sense. It does have the, you know, the start menu and all that like Windows 7 has, but just the look and feel of it, it just looks like something that they did back in the 80s. I mean, you know, that's what it looks like to me. It's all flat and it's got no texture to it, and it's just all a bunch of little squares on the screen, you know. So I just don't get it. I don't get this new modern functionality, or not functionality, but the look and feel. I don't understand what this, you know, it's all going towards mobile-ish look and feel on everything, and I personally don't like it. You know, but that's the way it is. So, hey, I'm an old curmudgeon. What can I say? So, well, guys, that is my mushroom village. I've rambled on enough here. Give you a look at it. Yeah, I like the way it turned out. I think it turned out really nice. It's kind of cool. And that's going to be sort of what I'm going to do on my builds, is I'm going to pick a theme and I'm going to do it according to the theme. Now, they're not all going to go together. I don't have this overarching theme of what I'm doing here. But each individual build will have its own particular theme. And I sort of picked, and I don't really know what the mushroom village theme is, you know, sort of fantasy maybe. I'm not sure, but I basically got the idea from the rooftop forest and the mushrooms over there. So, and just incorporated it over here. And the next thing I'm going to do is work on the mine downstairs and get that squared away, because I really need to get materials, because I just don't have enough materials here. I mean, that's it as far as wood blocks are concerned. And I put the mushroom blocks up here because they're sort of like a tree. I don't know, but that's why they're in there. Just manufactured stuff here. Those are all the blocks I really have as far as working blocks for stone and stuff. And food, not much going there. Mob drops, really not much there. And this is sort of the, I don't know what you call this stuff here, but I've got the glowstone and this kind of stuff going over here. I do got quite a bit of quartz. So I can build some, what I want to build is, you know, I've got the torches over there, right? And that's just temporary, because what I want to do is use the glowstone and build some glowstone lamps, and then get some daylight sensors, and just set it up so that the lights will come on at night. When the sun goes down, the lights will come on at night, and I'll use the redstone lamps, because you can obviously switch those off and on. But for right now, I just went with the torches. Whoops, wrong side. Right now, I just went with the torches. And actually, the torches look pretty good with that build. And I don't know. I'm going to try the redstone lamps and see, but it actually may be too fancy, quote unquote, too fancy for that. I may just stick with the torches over there, but I'm going to try it and see. But I am going to set up this area around the base though with some redstone lamps and some daylight sensors. So, you know, just to make it look kind of nice, because I don't like all these torches all over the place. And the same here in the house as well. Probably leave the torches up here, but, you know, down below, just probably put them in the floor, since I've got some room down there to do it. So, but anyways, guys, I've rambled on enough. So there we go, Mushroom Village, which is basically my farming area, but, you know, it's got the theme. So appreciate it, guys, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye now.